इसके बाद हम लोग यही से एक बार फिर से कंटिन्यू करते हैं. इंडिया यूएन एंड सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट कोऑपरेशन फ्रेमवर्क 2023 से लेकर 2027 तक है. कैप्चरिंग द एंटायरिटी ऑफ 26 यूएन एंटिटी प्लान्स एंड प्रोग्राम्स इन इंडिया. आगे देखते हैं. इट एम्स टू अलाइन द 4 पिलर्स ऑफ द 2030 एजेंडा: पीपल, प्रॉस्पेरिटी, प्लैनेट, पार्टिसिपेशन. 4P: people, prosperity, planet, participation with India's national priority. It has set outcome areas: health, well-being, nutrition and food, quality education, economic growth, Asian work, environmental, climate, wars and resilience, empowering people, communities and institutions. It takes up from the Government of India, United Nations Sustainable Development Framework 2018-2022 and will be signed as India's complete 75 year of independence. Sustainable cities integrated approach pilot. Sustainable cities integrated approach pilot project. United UN Habitat has, based on its finding on sustainable cities integrated approach pilot project, highlighted issues related to Jaipur's urban development to propose a strategic intervention promote sustainable development. Strategic intervention sustainable development. Sustainable cities integrated approach pilot project was implemented by UNIDO, that is United Nations UNIDO and UN Habitat, in partnership with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. ग्लोबल इन्वायरमेंट फैसिलिटीज फंड करती है. 5 सिटीज़ हैं: जयपुर, मैसूर, विजयवाड़ा, गुंटूर, भोपाल. जयपुर, मैसूर, विजयवाड़ा, गुंटूर, भोपाल. जयपुर है, मैसूर है, गुंटूर, विजयवाड़ा, भोपाल. Infuse sustainability strategies into urban planning and management at the city level and create an enabling climate for investment in green infrastructure. Sustainability, urban planning, management, investment in green infrastructure that would reduce the greenhouse gas emission, improve the service delivery, enhance the quality of life for all citizens, thereby building resilience, strengthening the governance capacity. Major component of the project to develop urban sustainability assessment framework for special planning in India. It is designed as a decision support tool for municipal commissioner and urban practitioner to support the sustainable, resilient urban planning and management of cities in India. Jaipur has created an overall sustainability rating of 3 on USAF Urban Sustainability Assessment Framework. United Nations Human Settlement Program UN Habitat, Nairobi, Kenya इसका headquarter है. It is a UN agency for human settlement mandated by United Nations General Assembly, promote socially and environmentally sustainable town cities to provide adequate shelter for all. UN Habitat publication, the state of the world city, the global report on human settlement, the new urban agenda, sustainable development goals, urban local body, the future we want. The sustainable habitat in the 11th World Urban Forum, which was held at Katowice, Poland. The वर्ल्ड अर्बन फोरम का अलावा कहाँ पे हुआ था? कैटोविस, पोलैंड में. वर्ल्ड अर्बन फोरम इज द प्रीमियर ग्लोबल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन सस्टेनेबल अर्बनाइजेशन co-organized by UN Habitat. World Urban Forum was established in 2001 by the UN to examine the rapid urbanization and its impact on the communities, cities, economies, climate change and policy. The first World Urban Forum was held in Nairobi, Kenya in 2002. And the 11th World Urban Forum, the National Institute of Urban Affairs, Climate Center for Cities, National Institute of Urban Affairs, Climate Center for Cities, World Resource Institute of India launched India's first national coalition platform for urban nature-based solution. Green rating for Uday headquarter. 11 National Institute of Urban Affairs, Climate Change for Cities, World Resource Institute of India launched India's first national coalition platform for urban nature-based solution. 2001 में वर्ल्ड अर्बन फोरम बना था टू एग्जामिन द रैपिड अर्बनाइजेशन एंड इट्स इम्पैक्ट. इनका इम्पैक्ट किस पे होता है? कम्युनिटीज़ पे, सिटीज़ पे, इकोनॉमीज, क्लाइमेट चेंज एंड पॉलिसीज़. उदय हेडक्वार्टर है न्यू दिल्ली में. ग्रीन रेटिंग फॉर इंटीग्रेटेड हैबिटेट. ग्रीन रेटिंग इंटीग्रेटेड हैबिटेट. उदय का हेडक्वार्टर न्यू दिल्ली हैज़ won the GRIA Exemplary Performance Award. GRIA was developed by TERI, the Private Energy Research Institute, and was adopted as National Rating System for Green Building by Government of India in 2007. It evaluates environmental performance of a building holistically over its entire life cycle, thereby providing definitive standard for what constitutes a green building. It is also recognized as India's own green building rating system and India's INDC submitted to UNFCCC. City investment to innovate, integrate, sustain. Innovate, integrate, sustain program. City investment to innovate, integrate and sustain program. The National Institute of Urban Affairs under the cities program, city investment to innovate, integrate and sustain. Innovate, integrate, sustain program would organize a photography exhibition titled Cities of Tomorrow. City is a joint program of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and Development Agency to provide financial assistance by way of grant and technical assistance through international and domestic experts. Main component of the program to fund a smart city project through a challenge process. India's first sovereign green bond framework. Ministry of Finance approved the India's first sovereign green bond framework. A green bond is a fixed income instrument designed to support the specific climate related or environmental project. सोवरिन ग्रीन बॉन्ड कौन इशू करता है? गवर्नमेंट में फिक्स इनकम इंस्ट्रूमेंट है. होता क्या? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस अप्रूव्स इंडिया का पहला सोवरिन ग्रीन बॉन्ड. होता क्या है? 2017 में सेबी हैज़ ब्रॉट डिस्क्लोजर नॉर्म फॉर ग्रीन बॉन्ड वेयर बाय इशूअर जो इशू करता है ही विल हैव टू मेक डिस्क्लोजर अबाउट द इन्वायरमेंटल ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ इशू ऑफ सच सिक्योरिटीज. इंडियाज पहला ग्रीन बॉन्ड वॉज रिलीज बाय यस बैंक कब इन 2015. A green bond एक फिक्स इनकम इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है that is designed to support specific climate related or environmental project. फिक्स्ड इनकम इंस्ट्रूमेंट डिज़ाइन टू सपोर्ट स्पेसिफिक कोई क्लाइमेट रिलेटेड या कोई इन्वायरमेंट प्रोजेक्ट दे गवर्नमेंट इशू करता है. यूनियन बजट 2022-23 में अनाउंस द इशुएंस ऑफ सोवरिन ग्रीन बॉन्ड. ये एक ग्रीन प्रोजेक्ट क्लासिफिकेशन इज बेस्ड ऑन द प्रिंसिपल्स लाइक encourage energy efficiency, reduce carbon and greenhouse gas emission. Eligible project under the framework include renewable energy, clean transportation, water, waste management, green building. Exclude nuclear power generation, landfill project, direct waste incineration, hydropower plant larger than 25 megawatt, etc. Green Finance Working Committee, it constituted to validate key decisions on issuance of sovereign green bond. The proceeds will be deposited with the Consolidated Fund of India. Municipal green bond. SEBI has announced that issuer of municipal debt security can issue green bond in compliance with guidelines for issuance and listing non-convertible debentures. Eligible projects include renewable energy, clean transportation, water, waste management, green building, etc. Renewable energy, clean transportation, water, waste management, green building. SEBI has proposed the concept of blue bond as a mode of sustainable finance. Blue bond is relatively a new form of debt instrument that is issued to support the investment in healthy oceans and blue economy. Blue economy एक sustainable use of ocean resources किसके लिए? Economic growth, livelihood and job. उसके बाद फिर ब्लू बॉन्ड ऑफ एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मोबिलाइजिंग प्राइवेट सेक्टर कैपिटल टू बी मोबिलाइज टू सपोर्ट द ब्लू इकोनॉमी. इंडिया कैन डिप्लॉय ब्लू बॉन्ड इन वेरियस एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ ब्लू इकोनॉमी लाइक ओशन रिसोर्स माइनिंग, सस्टेनेबल फिशिंग, नेशनल ऑफशोर विंड एनर्जी पॉलिसी. ओशन रिसोर्स माइनिंग, सस्टेनेबल फिशिंग, नेशनल ऑफशोर विंड एनर्जी पॉलिसी. ग्रीन परमिट. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरमेंट extend tenures of green permit. The tenure of environmental clearance given has been extended for the following project. River Valley project or to have 13-year validity. Nuclear power project or those involved in the processing of nuclear fuel to have 15-year validity. For projects and activities other than mining and River Valley project will be valid for 10 years. EC for mining leases is also under review as presently mining leases are granted for 50 years and EC is valid for 30 years. EC take a environmental clearance for mining lease is also under review. रिवर वैली प्रोजेक्ट कोई है तो 13 ईयर वैलिडिटी. न्यूक्लियर पावर प्रोजेक्ट कोई है 15 ईयर्स. फॉर प्रोजेक्ट अदर देन एन एक्टिविटी रिसर्च अदर देन माइनिंग एंड रिवर वैली फॉर 10 ईयर. लेकिन एनवायरमेंटल फॉर माइनिंग इज ऑल्सो अंडर रिव्यू करंटली. माइन लीजेस आर ग्रांटेड फॉर 50 ईयर्स एंड एनवायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस इज वैलिड फॉर 30 ईयर्स. लीज मिलता है 15 साल के लिए, 50 साल के लिए और EC 30 ईयर. Nuclear power and hydropower projects have given gestation period due to the geological surprises delay in the forest clearances. Considering the time taken for addressing the local concern including environmental issue into the implementation of such project. Pehla first made mandatory under the Environment Protection Act 1986 for expansion of the modernization of the activity on for setting up new project listed in Schedule 1 of the notification. Currently, EIA process in India is ruled by notification 2006 and subsequent amendment. उसके बाद key features of the environmental protection, environmental clearance mandatory for notified projects such as mining, thermal power plant and river valley infrastructure industries like electroplating or foundry units to get it. The environmental clearance process for project comprises of 4 stages, namely screening, scoping, public consultation and appraisal. Time period of 105 days for granting environmental clearance, which includes 60 days of appraisal, 45 days for decision by regulatory authority. 105 दिन का होता है. Categorization on the based on the special extent of potential impact and potential impact on human health, nature, natural and man-made disaster. All category A and category B1 projects or activities shall undertake public consultation with some exemption like modernization of irrigation project, expansion of road and highways which do not allow any further acquisition of land, building, construction project, area development project and township, etc. Public hearing is completed within a period of 45 days from the date of receipt and of the request letter from the applicant. Environmental clearance, identification of location, फिर उसको स्क्रीन करो, conduct EIA if required, apply for NOC, application for EC, review by appraisal committee, changes suggested, accepted, rejected. Category A project. It required prior environmental clearances from the central government. Decision taken based on the recommendation of an expert appraisal committee. Category B project. It requires prior environmental clearances from the state UT environmental impact assessment. Category it requires prior environmental clearance from the central government. Decision taken based on the recommendation of decision taken based on the recommendation of the state or the UT level expert appraisal screening done for determining if they require further preparation of environmental impact assessment report. Yeah, category B1 project require an environmental impact assessment report for its appraisal, do not require environmental impact assessment report for its appraisal prior to the grant of the environmental clearance. Environmental impact assessment. State environmental impact assessment and authorities, Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change has been directed by the NGT to form a panel to formulate safeguard guidelines to be followed by State Environmental Impact Assessment Authority. Earlier, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change had decentralized environmental clearances process required for a certain category of project. State Environmental Impact Assessment Authority are responsible for providing environmental clearances for the bulk of infrastructure development and industrial projects. The main purpose is to assess the impact of the proposed project on environment and the people and to try and minimize their impact. Revised draft of standard for firms to self-report environmental impact. The draft has been published for public comment by the Global Sustainability Standard Board, or the independent standard setting body of the Global Reporting Initiative Biodiversity Standard, a global entity that helps business take responsibility for their impact on biodiversity. Global Green Rating. Okay, thank you. Wait a segment. The GRIA rating, global entity that helps business to take responsibility, global rating institute for their impact on biodiversity. Global reporting institute is a standard designed to be used by organizations to report on their impact on the economy, the environment, and the society. Global GRI disclosures on biodiversity were last revised in 2006. Thank you.